Hello traders, welcome to my office and welcome to my channel. This is Trading Test Lab, where we test viral YouTube trading strategies to see if they are as profitable as they claim. This strategy we are testing today doesn't have any crazy claims like the previous ones I've done, but it's titled Best Scalping Strategy Period, so we shall test it. This strategy is by a channel called The Moving Average. And just side note, I watched some of this gentleman's content and I love how concise and professional he speaks. Great insight. Definitely knows his stuff. A lot of invaluable content on his channel, so def check him out. It's quality stuff. This video has 1.2 million in views, so it definitely has a lot of influence. Now let's go over the strategy, and it's actually extremely simple. Like anyone could do this. I mean, the rules are so straightforward and objective. It makes trading so simple, and that's how you want your trading. So this strategy has 3 indicators. You have the triple SMA, Williams fractals, and the RSI. Use the 3 moving averages to identify when price is trending. All the moving averages should be synchronized and aligned, flowing kind of like a river. I think in this example, he was talking about placing a trade here, but how I would do it is I would wait for these moving averages to be flowing like this. Like, you know how they're all in sync, they're all aligned, they're flowing like a river or flowing like traffic, like they're flowing. That's when you know price is trending. After we have this identified, we then look at the RSI and confirm that the RSI level is also aligned with the moving average direction. So what that means is if the RSI, if this price right here is trending upwards, the RSI needs to be above this 50 line here. So wherever this line is, it needs to be above it. So that's your second process that you need. After you have the moving averages aligned, RSI aligned, you use this third indicator, the Williams fractals, to locate your entries. So it goes like this. Step 1, moving averages flowing. Step 2, RSI line aligned with moving average direction. Step 3, enter on the first signal that the fractal indicator provides. Once that fractal gives the signal, stop loss goes right below the low of the candle. He shoots for 10 pips, but I like to have a set TP. So in this back test session I'm going to shoot for a 1.25 to 1 risk reward ratio. Okay, now that we fully understand the strategy, let's begin the back test session. In this session, we're going to be testing on the NASDAQ. We're going to do a random year and a random quarter. I actually asked AI to pick me a random year and a random quarter in the last 3 years, and it said to do 2022 quarter 1. So that's what we're going to backtest. We're going to do, since it's a really small time frame scalping strategy, we're going to do 3 trades a day. We're going to do right after the New York session opens. So at 6:35 a.m. candle is when we're allowed to begin trading. And then we're going to see what the results give us. I'm going to set up the charts with the indicators. And then we'll do 2 to 5 trades in real time. And then we'll fast forward the rest and I will go over the results at the end. Okay, we are live. Here we go. We're going to do first 2 to 3 trades live. And then we're going to fast forward to the rest. I remember him saying in the video to take the first signal after all the criteria is met. So rather than taking 3 like I was saying I was going to do, I'm going to take 1 trade per day, because that's what the rules tell us to do. Okay, EMAs are flowing. No signal for shorts yet. So we get a signal for shorts, but it's after the next 2 candles close. So this is a laggy indicator. I don't know if that's just the software I'm using, but that is pretty unfortunate and that kind of sucks. But let's take this. It's going to be our 1 trade for the day, short position. Stop loss above, go for a 1. Loss. First trade is a loss. Okay, go to the next day. Okay, images are falling downward. Okay, so we got some signals here, and again, 2 candles later we get this signal. I don't like that about this indicator. It seems like it's pretty laggy indicator. Well, let's take this trade above 1.25 to 1. This one's a win. Let's do one more example. And then we're going to fast forward to the rest. Okay, EMAs are flowing. Get a candle, RSI below. You know what? On the first trade, the previous trade, I didn't check to see if the RSI was below. Yeah, we were getting okay. Dude, look at all these signals. This is crazy. That's another thing about this strategy. If you like trading this fast-paced, crazy, all these signal type strategy, then this will work for you. But man, you are a psychopath if you could trade this kind of strategy. This is too many signals. Let's take this. So you have the signal. EMAs are starting to flow downwards. And we'll do one more. Let's see if we get one more wind. EMAs are flowing. Starting to flow. Not quite yet though. Let's get buy signal now if we can. This. 2 candles later, then we get the signal. It's a little weird. So we're below the 50, so now we can't take that. Okay, starting to flow again. Look for a buy. Okay, go. On position. And this one was a win. Okay, so that's how the strategy goes. I'm going to fast forward to the rest now, and then we will go over the results. We finished the backtest session, and here's the results. 62 trades, 31 wins, 31 losses for 50% win rate. Total gain 7.5%. Month by month, in January we got 1.4%. February 4.7%. That was a pretty good month. And then March was 1.4%. Not bad, but not great. Let me tell you what, for how stressful this type of trading would be, these results are not worth it to me. Let's take a deeper look into the months. January, mediocre. Let's see, we had a drawdown period of about 5%, 4 or 5% drawdown. February was pretty good. We had quite a few winning streaks in February, not too much drawdown. And then March we had 4 losing streak, 4% drawdown, and another 4% drawdown. Another takeaway from the strategy, the fractals indicator, in my opinion, is awful. Way too many signals going back and forth, and the signals lag by about 2 candles. I also think the results would have been better if I shot for a higher risk-reward ratio, but overall 7.5% gain in a quarter is not too bad. 2.5% average monthly. But again, I would never trade this type of strategy unless it gave some massive gains.